Power Field at Mile High in Denver.
Set to kick off.
It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Good. Makes the score.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 18 carries, 65 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box.
And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out quickly to Judy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down.
Back to throw again. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll make our score of 14-7. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Adams. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. Whitfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Adams to throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Benson. Throw left side complete. That's Whitaker. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Benson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Incomplete.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Adams rolling to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in 14 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now Adams looking to throw on second down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Benson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. From the gun, Benson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Adams. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Benson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, Benson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Benson, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Benson got his man complete over the middle. It's Whitaker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Benson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
We got four.
To throw on second down, Benson over the middle, complete. That's Whitaker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first and 10, Benson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Whitaker. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down, Benson. End zone thrown, but it's incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25.
17.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Adams now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game. In a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Benson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The 20. 10, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Adams. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Cincinnati.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards. Between the two.
And a Bengal first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Sliding out of the pocket, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Up 2nd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Fumble on the play.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Adams eluding the pressure right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other.
And a loose football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
From the gun, Benson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Benson got his man complete over the middle. That's Whitaker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw, Benson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. To throw on 2nd down, Benson. Pass incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Adams. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Loss of 8 yards.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now Adams to throw. Throwing on fourth down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, Adams. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
To number 84.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Benson over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
And less than a yard.
Looking to throw. Benson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. From the gun, Benson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
To number 8.
7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3. At the 40.
Looking to throw on second down. Benson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's third and 3. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target.
But how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Adams to throw on second down. He's going to float this over. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
3-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Benson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty big beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Benson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happened.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Benson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, Benson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing again, Benson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Holding, receiving team.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl